If you're a longtime viewer of this channel, you are probably fully aware of the fact that I am a Sonic nerd. And I have also been one to create my own works based off of the blockbuster franchise itself. I have so much content that is Sonic related that I have not posted to YouTube because all of it is cringe.
It's Tails versus the fucking army.
And I am assuming that this is going to be more of the same. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Microsoft Office Word. Okay, so I have multiple computers, okay? And I was looking on my external hard drive that I transferred a bunch of files from my old computer onto that I didn't even know I did that. So this was a discovery for me. I found some amazing things, by the way. Some stuff that I didn't even remember existed. So, good job for me. It's just a golf clap all around for my experiences on this world. Sonic the Hedgehog Creepypasta. I don't know the date that this was written. I will probably throw a picture of that up on the screen right now. I made a lot of stuff like this, okay? Okay? But like, I genuinely forgot that I made this. And this is probably going to be amazing. I don't even know if it's finished. It's 5 pages, 1,765 words. So hopefully it's at least long enough to make a video out of. Sonic the Hedgehog Creepypasta. It was a bright and sunny day, and an enthusiastic gamer was exploring an abandoned home in his neighborhood. Oh my goodness gracious, we have all of the tropes. All of the tropes already. This is fantastic. Such an original concept this story is. I used to follow all the creepypasta writers and readers, for that matter. It was a great time on the internet. It was great because either some stories were actually really good, but most of them were just so bad that you just had to be there. You had to be there to just sit back and witness the sheer nonsense. The sheer nonsense of it all. I miss those days, man. The building had been empty since the 90s, and it was soon going to be torn down. The gamer made his way to the attic to find only a solitary box. They already cleaned this place out, man. The looters got to it. Inside were random knickknacks that bared no significance to the gamer. Some casual dolls, an old Bible, and graded school assignments. All sorts of things that you would keep in the same box. The gamer was about to leave the house when he lifted the box upward and found underneath a copy of Sonic 2 for Sega Genesis. The gamer was very excited. He'd found an old Genesis a while before and hadn't gotten a Sonic 2 cartridge yet. Really? Are you sure? Didn't they come standard with Sonic 2 games? The gamer eagerly rushed home to play the game. Right when the gamer arrived home, he set up the Genesis and started the game. Everything started up normally. Sega was spoken, and the title screen played perfectly fine. The gamer had played as both Sonic and Tails, believing that was the only way the game should be played. Yeah, get fucked to everyone who says Sonic only is the way. No, the added challenge is supposed to be a thing, okay? So get the fuck out of here. Emerald Hill Zone opened and the gamer found no hair out of place. The game looked perfect and played just right. Whoever had owned the game before had clearly taken care of it. The only problem was that instead of 3 lives, Sonic only had 1! Everything seemed normal except for this. Oh my goodness gracious. Truly a resoundingly unusual set of circumstances. The gamer decided it was just a glitch and would fix itself when the game reset. But the gamer didn't feel like trying to die because he'd already made it to Emerald Hill's boss. He beat it easily, just like Michael Jackson. The gamer blazed through the game, clearing stage after stage without dying once. You're telling me that this guy who just bought a Genesis and hadn't played Sonic 2 yet is just amazing at it? I could barely beat the game with save states. kidding me right now? It's some bullshit. Only problem was that the gamer never got extra lives from collecting 100 rings or breaking 1-up monitors. It wasn't until falling into the spike pit in Mystic Cave Zone, very specific, did the gamer lose a life. You can tell that I'm a true Sonic fan. You can tell. But there was something strange about the moment. When Sonic died in the pit, the music immediately stopped and the screen went black. The gamer didn't understand. Did he only lose a life, or did he start over? He soon got his answer. Text appeared on the screen. Oh, that's the scariest part. Sonic has died, it said. Well, that's unfortunate. The gamer pressed every button on the controller to no avail. He reset the Genesis and booted the game again. The Sega logo was shouted again, but there was no title screen. Only the words, "Start game." The gamer did as told. The game restarted at the spike pit again. Sonic was impaled on the spikes, and the evil Dr. Robotnik hovered over Sonic, laughing maniacally in 16-bit tones. Why is this well written? God damn it, I hate when I find stuff that I made that's supposed to be cringe and it turns out to actually be decent. That's the worst. Don't you hate it? Don't you hate it when that happens? The screen faded to black after about a half minute, and the title, Emerald Hill Act 1, popped onto the screen. The gamer was very confused, but decided to push forward. The level shows itself, and Tails is the only one on screen, also having only one life. Uh-oh. There was something odd about Tails, though. Very. Very odd. Instead of running through the stage, Tails slowly walked with his head down. Depression. Pure depression. Eventually, Tails stopped moving altogether and sat down. To the gamer, it actually looked like Tails was crying. How original. Truly a never-before-seen trope in a creepypasta. And it's all in this clear 16-bit quality. Don't forget about that. This is a Sega Genesis game that we're talking about, okay? We got all this stuff going on. These sprites have so many different features to them. The gamer pressed every button on the controller once again, and nothing happened. Man, that sucks. That sure sucks, dude. The gamer reset the game once more. How many resets is that? Are we gonna have to put a restart counter like this is Test Drive Eva Destruction Kaio Country? Sega was announced once again, and the blank title screen reading only Start Game appeared again. When the gamer started, Tails' sprite appeared on screen with a black background. Above, text appeared. I love the text. The text is the best part. Like the game just can't make sounds. It's always text. Why can't it be narrated? Why do we have to read? I came here to game, not to read. It said, "Aren't you sad?" With options, yes and no. I am pretty sad. I'm sad that this story isn't terrible. I mean, we're starting to get kind of bad, but like, it's been okay so far. The gamer was very confused. What kind of whacked up game was he playing? He never remembered seeing this in any other Sonic game. That's because you're in a creepypasta, son. That's the reason. The text remained, and Tails seemed to stare right at the gamer. He selected the yes option, and the text disappeared. It was replaced with, "I am too." Same, dude. Same. We can relate. We can relate on a level of depression. The gamer sat anxiously for the next option. He kind of felt sorry for Tails. Only a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot, though. New text appeared. "I'm a little mad, too." Wrong, too. What about you? The gamer thought. Yeah, he was a little mad. He had found a free copy of Sonic 2 in perfect condition, but it has this incredibly strange defect to it. That's amazing. He selected yes again. New text appeared. Yeah, that would make sense. The game understands. The game understands the frustration. It's like, yeah, I know, this game's like possessed by demons and shit. I would be frustrated too if I was in your position, you know. More text appeared. I'm very angry. AVGN time. The gamer noticed that Tails had a new expression. One that did express anger. Very emotive. We all know that the 16-bit sprites were very emotive in nature. New text. I want Eggman to pay for this. Oh shit. Oh shit. And new selections appeared. Join and exit. The gamer was perplexed. This game had been made before Dr. Robotnik's name became Eggman. I'm trying so desperately to prove my true Sonic fandom. You can tell. I'm like, this is going straight onto the Sonic Retro forums. How could this happen? I didn't even put a question mark in this. I'm just going through the motions at this point. This is just standard creepypasta stuff. I don't even care. The gamer soon accepted what he had hoped this wasn't. Someone must have hacked the cartridge and made this new story. It was a shame. The gamer really hoped he'd stumble upon a haunted game like lots of other gamers. You can tell. You can tell, number one, I'm a true Sonic fan, and number two, I did not want to make a by-the-numbers creepypasta. Unfortunately, they all follow the same formula, so even trying to actively avoid doing that, I still, in turn, create the same thing that everyone else is doing. Well, he made it this far, so he decided to select Join. Tails' sprite changed, and a new look of determination replaced the sad face from before. The new text said, "Then let's get out of here." Someone should actually make this game. Anyone out there know how to program 16-bit fan games? Y'all should make this. Just for me. Only me. No one else. No one else is allowed to play it, just me. Now the gamer had no idea what the game was talking about. Suddenly, the screen changed back to Emerald Hill Zone. But it looked very different. The sky had turned a hazy brown, and the environment had become a wasteland. Tails was on screen, motioning the gamer to get going. Yeah, hurry up, bitch. Stop gawking at the color palette change. Come on. He grabbed the controller and went through the stage. It was unbelievably challenging. Enemies were placed in the cheapest positions he'd ever seen in any game. There were line upon line of spike pits, and nearly every platform Tails stepped on collapsed right underneath him. Somehow, the gamer got through the stage and reached the boss. Only it wasn't the Emerald Hill boss. This time, it was similar to Sonic Heroes, Egg Emperor. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. True Sonic fan. True Sonic fan. Just put some text on the screen that says True Sonic fan. The battle began without a hitch, and soon Eggman was pummeling Tails. Now we're playing Punch Out. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That's what we're playing right now. There was no way for the gamer to win, and before Tails could die, he reset the Genesis. Oh, infinite brain move right there. The gamer sat there thinking, what was he going to do? Look at that proper use of the single quotation mark. I'm so good. I'm so good at writing. Sega was announced and the black void with "Start Here" appeared once more. The gamer hesitated for a moment, thinking about what might happen this time. He pressed start to begin the game and the text disappeared. For a few moments, the screen remained black. The gamer thought his console had crashed and was about to reset it again when text appeared on the screen. Stop with the text. Could you at least describe the text a little further? What's the font? Is it Franklin Gothic Book? How could you just give up? Good question, bitch. Only true gamers don't reset, okay? The gamer stared at the text. He pressed buttons on his controller and nothing happened. He was getting really scared reading the text on the black background with no other sounds but the pulse in his head. That was almost a good line. That was almost a good line. That was that close to being a good line. Then he remembered. It was just a hack. There was nothing that this game could do to hurt him. Relief surged through the gamer. What could a game do to him? Then the game did something to him. Okay, that's pretty good. I take everything back. This is actually great. First, the screen burst with static, and screeches came from the Genesis. Oh no, the gamer looked in horror. The game was damaging the system. He leaped from his seat and grabbed the cartridge. He pulled and pulled, but it wouldn't come out. It was stuck. Oh, pull-out game, 0 out of 10. The gamer looked to the screen and saw hazy text through the static. I already used hazy earlier in the story. You can't use the same word twice, okay? That's just a writing tip for everyone out there. It read, "You let him die." Oh shit, the gamer shrieked in fear and continued yanking on the wedged cartridge. There was nothing that was going to get the game out, and the screeching from the Genesis had gotten so loud he couldn't even think. He looked to the screen again for even the slightest hint on what was happening. He shouldn't have. On the screen was an unbelievably gruesome image of Sonic the Hedgehog. There were, oh boy, we get descriptive pieces. There were yellow-green pus holes where the spikes had impaled him, and Sonic's eyes had been gouged, and one hanged loosely out of his head, right above his tongue, which did the very same. It was the most horrifying thing the gamer had ever seen, and it was only in 16-bit. Oh no, not the hyper-realistic 16-bit blood. The gamer could barely look away from the sight on the screen, but when he did, he saw the new text above the image. "You did this!" Oh shit. Playing the blame game, guys. The screen began flashing several images at rapid speed. They were very low quality. Images you'd expect from a Genesis game. It's just Squidward suicide. That's all this is. When the images flashed past, it seemed as if it was an animation of Tails hacking away at Eggman's corpse with an axe. Badass, can't lie. The gamer had stopped yanking on the cartridge to pay full attention to the screen, transfixed, if you will. The animation continued in what seemed like a continuous loop. But out of the grainy, low-quality images, it was looking like Eggman was getting more and more mutilated as time went by. So much time that the gamer lost track of it, and had no idea how long it had been since this madness had begun. This isn't terrible. This isn't terrible. You can tell that I was trying my best to not make this tropey, but like, I mean, especially now in 2022, god damn, it's 2022. You know, everything's already been played out. The entire genre itself has been played out. So, you know, we're not exactly treading any desperately interesting ground here, but it's still a lot more solid than most of the creepypastas out there. Eventually, Tails stopped hitting Eggman. Well, that was polite of him. And the gamer wanted him to continue after what happened next, though. Okay. Tails turned from Eggman to the gamer. The most deranged look imaginable upon his face. Text appeared. "Look at what you've done to me." Oh shit. The gamer didn't know who was being referred to, but he didn't care anymore. "I don't care anymore." That text disappeared and Tails' head filled the screen. It looked like something right out of Sonic EXE. Oh, the references. This is like a Family Guy episode, dude, with all these references. More text appeared over the top of it. "Now it's your turn." Oh no. The gamer read those words quickly and looked behind him, ready to stop anyone who might be there. There was no one. The gamer let his guard down and slowly turned back to the screen, where Tails' image had disappeared from. Now there was nothing on the screen. The gamer waited and waited for something to happen, but nothing ever did. He soon realized that his Genesis had burnt out from all the pressure that had been on it before. He took the system, cartridge still jammed in, and took it to a river, where he threw it out into. That day, the gamer learned an important lesson. Don't steal other people's things from their abandoned old house. The gamer didn't care about collecting Genesis games anymore, and sold his library for some newer games. He tried to stay away from Sonic games, but every once in a while he would pick one up and play. But he always felt strange around Tails, as if he was constantly observing the gamer through the screen, and waiting. And that's the end of the story. Okay. We haven't done blind fan fiction reading in like 4 years. This was great. This was great. Okay, I take everything back. I'm actually one of the greatest writers to ever exist. That was unironically a good story, okay? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because I made it. That's the real reason. But the actual reason is because, you know, I specifically did everything in my power to stay away from the tropes. Like, everyone knows the tropes for creepypastas, you know. Scary game, loud sounds, text on the screen that you have to read yourself, and fucking, you know, hyper-realistic blood, okay? You know, we all know the tropes for creepypastas, and I specifically tried to steer away from them. However, it's still a creepypasta, so it's just the same story over and over, and, you know, and the fact that it ends with, you know, the main character not dying, and, like, you know, stuff not being on fire, kind of, ish. That alone makes this, you know, better than most. Like I said at the start of the video, I have a lot of Sonic fan stuff. I have made so much stuff. Oh my god, I've made so much stuff. If I find some more good stuff, I may share that with the world. I have a fanfiction.net account with like 2 different Sonic stories. One of them is extremely long, and the other one is unfinished. I've been working on it since 2013. Perhaps I should finish it this year, but, you know, it's not looking likely. Anyway, like I said before, this was just a fun video looking at something that I made a long time ago that I forgot exists. I forgot this exists. So this may as well not even have been written by me. It was still good. I mean, it would have been worse if someone else had written it, but still. What you gonna do? Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye! So you can just be like, like a fucking banshee. The video just ends immediately. It knows. It knows. Oh god. Oh, it's so bad. Why? Why would I do this? Why would I allow this to exist? What have I done? No. What have I done?